So real quick, we're going to talk about a concept that I sent out in an email a few days ago. You may have seen it. If you haven't, I highly recommend that you go read it and pay careful attention to what it says. It talks about best pay, which I know you guys are well aware of what best pay means by now. It's our defensive driving system. It's an acronym that stands for back off, eyes up, slow down, pre-trip and plan, anticipate the actions of other motorists, and eliminate risks. But what I'm going to talk about right now is CLC. It's another acronym. It means careful lane changing. A lot of people don't realize that lane changing is the primary cause, is the second most primary cause of at-fault accidents that involve a big truck, where a big truck was at fault. Lane changing is one of the most dangerous things that you can do on the road every single day. And as a matter of fact, it should be done as seldomly as possible. You know, because if you think about it, you have 75 feet of truck and trailer right here weighing upwards of 80,000 pounds. Right here, you're probably going to have a 1-ton sedan, SUV, crossover, what have you. And that thing's not going to hold up when 80,000 pounds and 40 tons is coming over at it at, you know, Lord knows, 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour, and you guys are both going 60 miles an hour down the road. And so it is absolutely important that when you do change lanes, you change lanes as carefully as you possibly can. And that involves a few things. First, that involves recognizing white line syndrome. When you're on the road and you're, you know, 8 hours into your workday, maybe you're getting to the end, maybe you're thinking about that truck stop or what have you. It's very easy to daze out, to enter almost like a comatose state where your brain shuts off, and then you get to where you're going and you say, oh crap, how did I get here? Or what just happened? It's a very common occurrence. And one thing that I highly recommend you do, and I actually talked to one of our more senior drivers about this, about how he combats this, is he keeps a constant visual scan of all of his mirrors, and of course the road in front of him primarily, so that at any given time he knows exactly what's in front of him and what's around him by using his mirrors. And so guys, when you do change lanes, you change lanes methodically. You change lanes, you keep a safe enough following distance in front of you so that you have adequate time to check your mirrors to make sure that you don't have a sedan full of Mennonites right here traveling down the road. You make sure that there's not something like that right there that's about to get ran over by careless driving. And so, first and foremost, it goes back to best pay. Slowing down, you know, the S in best pay. Giving yourself enough of a cushion between you and the motorist up here so that you can afford to check and make sure that there's not somebody right there. And if you're not sure of something, if you think that a car may be in a blind spot, by all means, don't change. You know, on our trucks, we have two mirrors. We have a long mirror, and then we have a smaller mirror. And that long mirror shows you, you know, kind of what's down the length of your trailer. That smaller mirror shows you what's kind of to your 5 o'clock position right behind you. And so, you know, rule of thumb is change lanes as little as possible. But when you do change lanes, do so methodically. Know what it is that you're about to be turned into. Well, you're about to put 75 feet of truck and trailer over on top of. Are you going to do it on asphalt, or are you going to do it on an innocent civilian? Because, guys, I know a lot of you guys know this, that sick and queasy feeling that you get when you hurt somebody, maimed somebody, killed somebody, taken somebody away from their families. It's something you don't want to feel. And I know I've never been a driver, but you know, I can pretty well picture what that feels like. And you don't want to feel that. You don't want to experience that. You don't want to see somebody taken away on a stretcher because of your neglect. So guys, give yourself space cushions. And when you have to move your vehicle across lanes, make sure you know what's there. Thank you.